Dave, another 3 points at home, and at the end of the day, you got over the line with the performance just about.
Yeah, look, I thought we were comfortable with 11 men and uncomfortable for 20 minutes with 10 against 10 men. We played worse. I just said that to him. Look, first of all, well done. You won the game. I thought they had the first 10 minutes and they had a 20-minute spell when we were 2-0 up, which was disappointing. However, I thought we were better the two teams with 11 men. I thought we looked the most likely to score. And I thought they were wilting sort of 5 minutes before half time. They started kicking us, and I thought if we kept the tempo up, which there was no guarantee, I thought if we kept the tempo up, they would drift out of the game. Now that wasn't how the game panned out because of the two penalties. It was disappointing the decision making we made when they, after the second goal went in. However, I still don't think there was too many shots at our goal. Although I don't think there were, chances as such. But even then, that was too much. That shouldn't have happened. Like I say, we made poor decisions, but then that's probably the worst we've played in the last sort of 4 games, bar probably the first 25 minutes at Wimbledon. And that's the performances have been there. The performance were there for, we had the last 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, but that 20 minutes or something like that after the second goal went in could have been better. So that takes the gloss off it a little bit, but then with the performances overall, the last 4 or 5 games have warranted a result such as that. And if we keep playing like we're playing, we will pick up results against a good Lincoln team. They've got players who've spent most of their career in the Championship. Delican has been at Bristol City, and Chris Maguire's played most of his career in the Championship, for example. That's just two of their forward players. So they're no mugs. So to start, what we won 2 out of the last 4, if you include Doncaster in the Cup, 3 out of the last 5, something like that. You go, well, if we keep going like that, then we'll be okay. And I do think we're okay. I think we've turned the corner. I've never felt worried, really, because the lads try. The lads work the socks off for this football club, and that was evident again tonight.
Well, you got 2 penalties awarded for you. The referee was quick to give the first one. He spotted something that in the penalty area. The second one was some terrific play that earned you the penalty when Ben Knight was the player taken down. Your regular penalty take, we talk a little bit more about not having him with you tonight, Chris Porter, but he wasn't on the pitch, of course, one on the substitutes bench. But Mick Mandarin had 2 different penalties, well taken, goalkeeper no chance.
A well-taken penalty is one that scores. It's as simple as that. It's one that goes in. Doesn't matter whether it bobbles in, it doesn't matter whether it's both posts and goes in, doesn't matter whether it goes in off the back of the goalkeeper and goes in. If it goes in, it's a good pen. Period. The second penalty is an absolute no-brainer, and it's a definite pen. It's a definite either second yellow, we got booked already, or a straight red either. I'd be disappointed if the first one got given against us. That's for sure. But then I suppose if you get the ball in the box and you're in them areas of the pitch for often enough, then you might get a bit of luck every now and again. So we'll take that.
That's, I think, 3 wins on the spin at home as well. You talk about what you've won. You won in the Papa John's, you beat Gillingham, and now you've beaten another league side in Lincoln. A little bit of momentum building there is important at home form. That everybody talks about that, whatever division you're in, aren't they? They want to be in front of the home fans with the results.
Yeah. And like I said, what's that? 3 2-0 wins, is it? The last 3 games at home. There you go. If you look after your home form, anything you get on the road is a bonus. We've got a tough game coming up on Saturday against one of the big guns. But I think we have turned the corner. You don't win 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 at home if you haven't. You don't perform like you did at Ipswich and deserve to win the game. Never mind lose, not draw the game. If you haven't done some work on the pitch, and they're starting to find their feet. We said at the start of the season it'll take time. It's always took longer than we wanted because it needed to be done in August. But I think we're getting there. I think the hard work is starting to pay off, but there's still plenty of hard work ahead of us.
you didn't have a long time to prepare, obviously, because you get back in training. I know you didn't have a game at the weekend, but your plans and preparations seems though they changed pretty late on, didn't they? Because Chris Pope was out warming up, and you didn't have him, and then you lost Scott Casket and Chris Long as well. So it wasn't the ideal preparation.
Well, I spoke to you yesterday, and 2.5 of them were fit, if you like. We went through on Scott, said he'd give it a go, and we went, yeah, we'll give him the next few days and see how he is come Saturday. Longy picked up a knock yesterday, and Ports picked up a knock yesterday, and he said it should be okay, and suddenly he's saying he's not in the warm-up. That's how things change, and you've got to be ready. And I thought the front two who performed well against Doncaster last Wednesday, Mika and Ben looked good today, and you've got to be ready. You've got to take your chance. One of them scored 2. Ben should have probably scored a couple. He's got a pen. He's gone through one-on-one and tried to make the keeper. He's had a shot, and the keeper's saved it. It's heading in, top half of the goal, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and he looked to threaten and around the box. So you go, well, that's what you want. Two of your players, succumb to little niggles towards the end of the week, or sort of towards the game, then you need people to step in, and them two certainly have done.
Of course, you know what it is. There's a long way to go, and you striving, as you said, you're very disappointed to see where you are in the table and where you've been for so long where you are on the table. But for the lads to be off the bottom of the table psychologically, it must mean something for them, and it has closed the gap. I think there's just those 4 points around you now that teams who are out of the bottom 4.
Yeah, I don't know the number of points. Kenny tells me we're off the bottom. Great. It is an important, bit of news, if you want a better term. It's important for the players to get rewarded. Go, look, you've won 2 out of the last 3 or 4, whatever it is. Keep going like that. If we win 2 out of the next every 4, more than fine. You'll be mid-table. It's a tough ask, but that's the aim, is to win every game. And listen, we're starting to get on the right tracks, and you tell me it's 4 points to get out of it. Well, that's not insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination. How many games we've played now?
20.
It's not even halfway yet. And we know we've got good players. You've seen that tonight. We've got good players who weren't playing yesterday, who've come in. So look, we've got. We started with Luke Murphy and Scott Robertson on the bench, and Magic Gomez on the bench. Them 3 have been playing the last few weeks. There's plenty. We've got Travis coming back from injury. There's plenty. Never mind your Josh Lundstroms of this world who was on the bench tonight, and people like that. So we've just got to keep going and keep picking up, keep performing well, and I'm sure the results will follow.